Greetings to everyone. So far we have discussed that in the design of country there are 14 steps. I said, okay. So we have completed that. Okay, step one, load calculation. Step two, maximum bending moment calculation. Step three, shear force calculation. That is maximum shear force. So here M max, here V we have calculated. Then lateral loads. Okay. So for this also we have calculated bending moment and shear force. Okay. So this is,
Hello.
if I'm going to think about this as
Ah,
mz, and here
ah.
this moment will be called as my. Okay, along the lateral
Hello.
direction. Then
Slab
selection of
ante. Slab க்கு தேவையில்ல. பீம் காலத்துல நல்லா
trial
காலம்
section.
ஜாயிண்ட் இதுல இருந்தா தேவைப்படும். ஸ்லாபுக்கு அந்த ரன்னர் மாதிரி இருக்கும்ல அதை வச்சு நல்லா கட்டினாலும் போதும்.
So fifth step, we are going to have that selection of trial section, which is based on our ZP
அப்படித்தானே
requirement. Okay.
எவ்ரி கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர் ஐ ஹேவ் சைனா.
So we have to choose one I section and one channel section. Okay. Then sixth step is moment of inertia of gantry girder. So this section is going to used as a gantry girder. Okay. So moment of inertia of gantry girder. And the seventh step is plastic section modulus. Plastic section modulus. Okay, that calculation, that is ZP value of, that is ZPZ as well as ZPY, both we have to calculate. Okay, then after we should run to classification of section. Classification of section. So whatever the section we have selected, okay, that section is whether it is plastic or compact or semi-compact, that we have to calculate, which is based upon the table number. Okay, so our section is plastic, so our beta b value becomes 1. Okay, so ninth step, that is check for moment capacity. Check for moment capacity. So here we have done that uh, mz by mdz plus my by mdy should be less than or equal to 1. So this is our condition. Okay. So that condition we have satisfied. So mdz and mdy we have calculated with respect to its formula. That is beta b into z into Fy by gamma n. Whereas Z, if I'm going to use ZPZ, then it becomes MDZ. If I'm going to use ZPY, then it becomes MDY. Okay. So that relation, based on that relation, we have to check the moment capacity. So far we have completed the 9 steps. Okay. Now we have to do the remaining steps. That is step 10. Check for buckling resistance in bending. Check for buckling resistance in bending. So here similarly we have to calculate as like our previous, okay, moment capacity. Then step 11 is check for shear capacity. So check for shear capacity. So here we are going to calculate V max should be less than VD. Okay. So this V max should be less than 0.6 times of VB. That we have to ensure it for safety concern. Okay, so then 12th step is check for web buckling. Okay, so for that that formula FW is equal to B1 plus N1 into TW into FCD. Okay, should be less than uh, sorry, should be greater than our wheel load, means it's safe. Okay, then step 13. So step 13 is check for deflection. Check for deflection. So here the small del should be less than capital delta. Okay, that is the condition. Then 14th step is nothing but connection. So connection of channel section with I section by weld. Okay, so that we are going to check it. So these are all the steps we are going to do further. So up to this the entire problem is getting over. Okay, so first we should move on to step 10. That is check for buckling resistance in bending. Check for buckling resistance in bending. Okay, so this is our step 10. So for this we have to go for IS 800 2007, page number 54. So we have one formula, that is MCR. So I will show the code book right now. Okay, page number 54. So this is the formula we are going to use. So MCR is equal to pi squared EIY into HF divided by 2 LLT the whole square plus 1 plus 1 by 20 into LLT divided by RY divided by HF divided by TF the whole squared or the whole power 0.5. Okay, so this is the formula we are going to use. Whereas IY and RY is nothing but a moment of inertia about weaker axis. LLT is nothing but effective length. Okay, HF is equal to center distance between the flanges. Okay, then TF is equal to thickness of flange. So this is the concept. So let us move on to the formula substitution. Okay, so MCR is equal to MCR is equal to pi squared EI by pi squared EI y into HF divided by 2 into LLT the whole square into 1 plus 1 by 20 into LLT divided by RY divided by HF divided by TF the whole square power 5. Okay, so E value I am going to take it as 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square. Okay, and I value we know that IY value, so we have calculated that IY as 11,065.1 into 10 to the power 4 mm power 4, and LLT is nothing but the effective length. So effective length of simply supported beam is nothing but as it is our beam span. Okay, so 8,000 mm. Then RY we need. So RY is nothing but square root of IY by A. So whereas area is equal to the total area of the section. Okay, total area of gantry girder. Okay, so which is nothing but area of channel section plus area of I section. So it becomes 4564 plus 17,038. Okay, it becomes to 21,602 mm square. Okay, therefore RY formula we are going to substitute as, so 11,065.1 into 10 to the power 4 divided by 1602. So it becomes 71.57 mm is the value of Ry. So next in this formula HF we need. So HF they said that the center to center distance between the flanges, correct? So that we have to calculate. So here the flanges we can have like this. Okay. So here another channel section is also there. So this channel section I have to add 7.6 mm. So this total height is 600 mm. So if I'm going to add this, I can get. Okay. So HF is nothing but the total height. So 600 plus 7.6 mm. So it becomes 607.6 mm. So thickness of flange, we know that 7.6 mm. So that is the uh, least value. Okay, now when comparing with I section and the channel section. Okay, therefore MCR becomes pi squared into 2 into 10 to the power 5 E into IY. So 11065.1 into 10 to the power 4 into total height 607.6 divided by 2 into LLT squared. So 8000 square. Okay, multiplied with 1 plus 1 divided by 20 into LLT divided by RY 71.57 divided by HF. So 607.6 divided by TF, that is total flange thickness. Okay, so here it is 21.3 mm thickness. Okay, so I have to add this 21.3 mm also. So then it becomes 28.9 mm. Okay, so total flange thickness. So 21, so 28.9 mm. The whole square power 0.5. Okay. So if I'm going to substitute this, I am getting the value of MCR is equal to 1610.65 kilonewton meter. Okay. So then after I have to move another formula, that is nothing but the design strength of the design strength of the section against the bending. Okay, so the formula is also to be here. So I will share the formula right now. I will show the formula. Okay, so here the formula MD is equal to beta B into ZP into FBD. Okay, so FBD value we have to calculate. So for that we have to do these things. Okay, so lambda LT we need, phi LT we need, and XLT we need. Then we can get the FBD value here. Okay, so after substituting this, we can get the design moment. Okay, so the design moment should be greater than our moment developed due to load. Okay, so that check we are going to do right now. So let us go on to the formula. Okay, so here non-dimensional slenderness ratio, that word non-dimensional slenderness ratio, that is lambda LT. Okay, so lambda LT is equal to formula root under beta B into ZP into Fy by MCR. Okay, so here we know that ZP Z value, that is 4767.977, we have calculated already into 10 cube mm cube. Okay, beta B we know that if the section is plastic then it becomes 1. Fy we know that 250 Newton per mm square. So MCR value we have calculated. So if I'm going to substitute all this value, then I can get the lambda LT value as 0.860. So after getting lambda LT, I have to move for phi LT. So the formula of phi LT from IS 800. Okay. So all the formula will be available in the IS 800. So zero point 0.5 into 1 plus alpha LT into lambda LT minus zero point 0.2 plus lambda LT the whole square. So for alpha LT, we have two values. One is 0.21 and 0.49. Okay. It is for welded section. Okay. And this is for rolled section. So this is available in our code book. Okay. In the same page. So here, if I'm going to have continuous weld, then only I have to go for 0.49 value. Okay. But actually, here we are not going to do any connections right now. Okay. So we are going to have some intermediate connections. Okay. So that's why we are going to choose 0.29 as 21 as the alpha LT value. Okay. So assume the connections of I section. So the connection is intermittent section, intermittent weld, intermittent fillet weld. Okay. Therefore, alpha LT is equal to 0.21. If I am going to substitute this, I can get the value of phi LT. Okay. So phi LT is equal to 0.5 into 1 plus 0.21 into lambda LT. So 0.86, sorry, 0.86 minus 0.2 plus 0.86 the whole square. So if I'm going to substitute this, I'm getting the phi LT value of 0.939. Okay. So the next constant I have to get it, that is XLT. The formula of XLT is equal to 1 divided by phi LT plus phi LT the whole squared minus lambda LT the whole squared power 0.5. The value should be less than or equal to 1, or else we have to take it as a 1 as a value. Okay. So phi LT value is 0.939 plus 0.86 the whole square power 0.5. So if I'm going to substitute this value, I'm getting XLT is equal to around 1.06. Okay. So it should be less than or equal to 1. So I have to take XLT is equal to 1. Okay. So now we should move on to the value of FBD. Okay. That is design compressive stress. Okay. Design bending stress. Sorry. So FBD is equal to XLT into Fy by gamma m naught. So this is the value. So XLT we have that 1 and Fy we know the value of 250 and the gamma m naught is equal to 1.0. If I'm going to substitute this, I'm getting the bending stress as 227.27 Newton per mm square. Okay. Therefore, design moment MD is equal to beta B into ZP into FC FBD. Okay. So here I'm substituting beta B and Z value as 4767.977 into 10 to the power 3 multiplied with this bending stress value, so that we can get design strength. So the design strength I'm getting as 1083.62 kilonewton meter. So which is greater than our moment due to vertical loads, that is 676.16 kilonewton meter. Hence, the section is safe in bending under vertical loads. Okay. Hence, the section or girder, gantry girder is safe in bending under vertical load. Okay. So like this, we have to calculate for lateral load also. Since in our gantry girder, we can have vertical load as well as horizontal load. Since the vertical load, it will come because of the movement of the the vertical load will come up because of our movement of wheel load, as well as the hook have some dead weight. Okay, dead weight as well as live load to shift the material from one place to another place. Okay, because of that we can get vertical load. Okay, and horizontal load, because of movement of our wheel, we can have some lateral displacement. Okay, now in order to arrest that, we have to design for lateral force also. So here we have to check how much lateral force we can have, whether it is withstanding that lateral load or not. That also we have to check it. Okay, now let us move on to the MDY calculation. So MDY is nothing but ZY into Fy by gamma n naught. Okay, so ZY is nothing but section modulus of top flange about YY axis. Okay, so IY of beam, so with respect to here. Okay, and only top flange, so we are going to deal with only this portion. Okay, IY of beam divided by 2, since only one flange is available here, plus channel section, entire channel section IXX. Okay, so now we should move on to this. So IY value we have calculated that already, 4702.5 into 10 to the power 4 divided by 2, plus IXX of channel section is 6362.6 into 10 to the power 4. This is from our handbook, steel handbook. The whole divided by Y bar. So the total center is 300 mm. Okay, divided by 2 we are going to take, since it is, sorry, the total section with this 300 mm. Okay, so that divided by 2 we are going to take it as a 150. So divided by Y, so 300 divided by 2. So if I'm going to substitute this, I can get the ZY value of 580.92 into 10 to the power 3 mm cube. Okay, therefore MDY, so ZY 580.92 into 10 cube into Fy is 250 Newton per mm square divided by gamma n naught, 1.10. So if we are going to substitute this, we are getting the moment in the y direction, which is 132.02 kilonewton meter. Now I have to do the check for these moments also. That is mz by mdz plus my divided by mdy should be less than or equal to 1. Okay, so mz we have calculated already, 676.16 kilonewton meter, divided by mdz, so we have calculated here as 1083.62. Okay, 1083.62 plus my, we have calculated in the step 2, sorry, step it is lateral forces, step 4. Okay, so it is nothing but around 21.97 kilonewton meter, divided by mdy is 132.02. So if we are going to substitute this value, we are getting 0.79, which is less than 1. Okay, hence the section is safe in lateral bending also. lateral bending also. Okay, so this is about our step 10. Next, we should move on to step 11. Okay, that is check for shear capacity. Check for shear capacity. So this is from page number 59 of IS 800 2007, which is V should be less than VD. Okay, whereas V is equal to V max we have to take. So here, because of V load, we are getting the shear force as some 377.34 kilometer. And while transferring the load from one place to another place, we can get some impact. Okay, I said already. So for impact load, we are going to add 10 percentage of V in V max. Okay, so therefore V max is equal to V plus 10 percentage of V for impact. So 377.34 plus 37.3734 kilometer. Therefore, V max becomes, okay, 415.07 kilometer. Next, we have to calculate VD. So if it is less than 0.6 times of VD means safe. Okay. So design shear VD is equal to Vn by gamma n naught. Okay. So whereas Vn is equal to AV into FYW divided by root 3 into gamma n. So AV is nothing but shear area. That is shear area, which is nothing but our web area. Okay. So our total height of the web is equal to 600 mm and the thickness of web is equal to 11.2. Okay. And the FYW value, we know that 250 Newton per mm square. In gamma m naught, we know that from table 5, which is 1.10. Therefore, our VD value is equal to 881.77 kilonewton. Now we have to calculate 0.6 times of VD is equal to 529.06 kilonewton. Okay, which is greater than our V max, that is 415.07. Okay, hence our section is safe to transfer the shear also. Okay, hence section is safe to transfer shear. Okay.